Coming to the stage for you next, we have a gentleman here from Florida. He's been vaping and drinking White Claws, so we get along. Please make it loud for the very funny Bobby Brown Jr.
I had a whole intro plan, and then she told y'all that I'm a pussy, so... Oh, man, this is cool. My name is Bobby Brown Jr. I hate it. I think it's a horrible name, man. I hate sharing names with celebrities, because a lot of them really fuck their reputations up over time. That's why I'm happy my name at least aged better than my little brother's, R. Kelly Jr. I think I gotta fix my family, man, you know? Black people, we've been naming our kids after the worst celebrities, ruining their lives. That's why I decided when I have kids, I'm giving them the whitest names I can find. Yeah. If I have a son, I'm gonna name him Joel Osteen Brown. That name will beat allegations, you know? And pass applications. You can't not hire somebody whose initials is J-O-B. It's right there on the paper, you know? I just moved out here to Austin, man. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And all right, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know. People don't do that where I'm from, you know? Austin's different, man. There's a lot of white people out here in Austin. It's kind of, I had to get used to it, you know? Because y'all white people are different. Like, I grew up around white people, you know? So I used to think all white people was rich. Actually, when I was a younger kid, man. I asked my homo one day, I was like, hey, man, how'd you and your family get so rich? And his mom answered. She was like, Bobby, we aren't rich. We just middle class. And that was the first time I heard of classes. You know. So I called my mom. I was like, hey, Mom, what class we in? She was like, we in special ed, baby. That's where we was broke as hell, man. I'm trying to get rich and shit right now. It's hard being broke, you know. I think you need help getting rich. You can't get rich on your own, you know. That's why every day I pray, you know. You ever be so broke that you just ask God to send you a winnable lawsuit? Every day I wake up, I'd be like, Lord, please, let a rich person hit me with their car today. Please, God, I beg you. You know what's fucked up? 2 weeks after I wrote that joke, I really did get hit by a car. It was crazy because at first I was happy. I thought I was getting paid. I was flying through the air like, thank you, Jesus. Then I hit the ground, looked up to see what kind of car it was. It was a Nissan Altima. I was like, you ain't shit, Jesus. I'm finna be atheist, nigga. This is bullshit. Getting older now, man. It's weird getting older because, you know, like, just interacting with your friends and stuff is kind of just different, you know? Like, and making friends is harder too, you know? Especially guy friends, you know, because you can't talk to guys. You can't talk to your guy friends how girls talk to their girlfriends. You know, you look suspicious. My homeboy Tony texted me a week ago. He was like, hey, Bobby, how you doing, man? I've been thinking about you. And even he knew it was weird. You know, because the very next text message he sent me said, oh, wait, no homo, though. You know. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was sweet. You know, I was smiling and shit. It made me feel good. But as a man, I couldn't let him know that. Yeah, so I just texted him back, nigga, you gay as hell. Don't you ever... I sent a screenshot to the group chat. Y'all, look who came out the closet today. This nigga Tony tried to fuck me. This is crazy. I'm shopping on Facebook, man. I got scammed on Facebook Marketplace. You know, I fell for it. I fell for the scams. They would just be selling weird stuff, you know? Stuff that I need. Like I was on Facebook yesterday, I swear to God. Scrolling through the app, I saw a dude on Facebook selling $2,000 in cash. I hit him up so quick. I was like, sir, how much you want for this real quick? Let me know. He was like, you don't even gotta pay me, man. Just come over, hang out with me, give me a little bit of ass. Yeah, that's when I was like, wait a minute, sir. That sounds like I'm selling you something right now, niggas. Yeah, so I made $2,000 today. Oh, man. I was looking for an apartment on Facebook, and I got a new place, guys. I got a new apartment. All right, I got my own place finally. And thank you. It's a great apartment. 2 doors, 25 miles per gallon. My shit. Yeah, it's a car for you slow motherfuckers. And, you know what's fucked up about living in a car? You ever wake up to your house being towed? Nah, trying to date and shit right now, man. I think I know why dating's hard for me. It's because when I ask girls out on dates, I don't offer to pick them up. I'm a meet me there kind of guy. But it's because I don't have a sexy car. My shit not sexy. I got the kind of car you got to explain shit before it goes down. Real shit. If you ever ask somebody for a ride and before you see their car, they just start telling you shit about the car, bitch, walk home, all right? I had a girl with me on the highway one time. She was like, it's dark out here, Bobby. I was like, yeah, it's nighttime. She was like, I don't think your headlights are on. And I was like, I don't think my car got none, but she started freaking out. How are we gonna see the road? And I just like, here, give me your phone. I turned the flashlight on, hold it straight, bitch. Together we'll get home safe. It'd be awkward as hell in my car too. I talked the whole drive. Because my radio fucked up. I got to do the most unsexy shit ever to play music, She was like, play some songs. I want to hear something, Bobby. I was like, say less, I got you. I just reached in my center console, pulled out the Bluetooth speaker I keep in the car. It was so unsexy. I turned it on. I went, doo-doo. I said, you got to give it a second. It's going to connect, I promise. Scariest part about my car is my brakes don't work right. I hit my brakes too hard, my dashboard just light up. My girl's stupid. She looked at the car. Oh my God, babe, all the car emojis on. I was like, car emojis? Get the fuck out the car. She think my car frowning. We finna blow up. We broke down on the side of the road. She was like, why you don't call AAA? I was like, because I can't afford AAA. I got Tim. She was like, who's that? I was like, my white neighbor. That nigga fix anything for beer, She was like, is Tim in AAA? And I was like, no, Tim's in AA, but... I wish I was more attractive so dating would be easier sometimes. The better you look, the better people treat you. The better people react to you. Like for real, right now, we all having a good ass time. If a pretty girl start crying right now, we'd all stop. Be like, oh my God, who did it? What's wrong? If an ugly girl start crying right now, we'd all be like, oh my God, bitch, there is a show going on right now. You go to the bathroom, all right? We having a good time. All right, some of y'all didn't fuck with that one at all. This is fun though. I actually did ask a girl out recently, and this is when I learned sometimes rejection can be a good thing. Like I asked a girl out, she said no, and I was hurt until my homeboy told me that her last 3 boyfriends all died. Then I was like, oh, you must really like me, bitch. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm living my dream doing comedy right now, man. This is fun, When I was a kid, I had a different dream. I really wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. I used to beg my mom. I'd be like, Mom, please, let me audition for Nickelodeon, please. Yeah, little did I know. I was begging to get fucked, That's weird. Y'all see the Nickelodeon documentary? You saw what happened? They had all kind of crazy requirements. Dan Snyder said, apparently, if you want to be on Nick at Night, you got to start taking dick at night. It is. Yeah, when they said get slime, nigga, they meant get slime. Netflix offered those people $3 million to talk about what happened to them, And my mom would never let me audition either, right? So when the documentary came out, she made me watch it with her. She was like, look, Bobby, look at what I saved you from. And I had to remind her, Ma, these people just made $3 million. You didn't save me, Ma. You cock-blocked me, and that's what happened. You guys been a lot of fun. My name is Bobby Brown Jr. Thank you guys so much. Take it loud for your lovely host.
Keep it going for Bobby, you guys. He was not molested. Not molested, that man. Not molested. Who cheered for the Nickelodeon doc? There's a woo! Coming to the stage next, we have a very funny woman all the way from New York. She's here. So please give a warm Texas welcome to the illustrious Eve Ellenbogen.
Wow, I'm illustrious, you guys. Can you be illustrious in pajama pants? Is that you guys? Who wants to fuck me? I was like, should I tell them? I'm about to get my period like any minute now. I'm gonna try to make this fast so I don't like bleed my way off the stage. I feel like, you know when you become the flotation device? When you just feel like that. So just nobody touch me. I could come. I'm also very horny. So this guy went, whoa, yeah, you're the closest one, so stop, stay away. My name's Eve, like she said. I moved here recently from New York. Thank you. Oh, wow, one. The rest of you fucking failed. But people keep telling me, though, that I seem like I'm from New York. That's what I keep hearing from people in Austin. Like, you have such a New York vibe, which I'm pretty sure is everybody being like, you seem so Jewy. Like, so disgustingly Jewy. Which I'm not. Ew. No, I am. There's no other Jews allowed in here, right? Yeah, what did I say? Nobody? Wow, all right. I got kind of wet. You know, because it's like, ooh, am I like the bad Jew? Here's a fun, when I have big boobs. I don't know if you guys have all been paying attention. Stop. Yeah, I'm going to ruin your night. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23, yeah. You should just end, I don't know, just, yeah, drink something, because it's going to get weird for you. With consent, it's fine. He's into it, I can tell, he's hard. No, I have really big boobs. When I was younger, they were bigger, because I had a breast reduction. Yeah, and they grew back. Yeah, can't stop me. Did you know that could happen? Nobody fucking told me that could happen, right? I made a thought differently about it. I was 19. I was a size G. I was a size G. That's like, this was in the early 2000s, before we had like internet porn. So I would walk into a bar and I was like, they were like, I've heard of her. I was like a mythical, I was like a unicorn in real person. It was too much responsibility for me, honestly. It was like looking into the eye of God, right? A guy would come up to me and be like, and I was just like, I need a gun. But it was illegal at the time in New York. But bing, bing, bing. I got the reduction. I went to a Park Avenue surgeon because did I say I was Jewish? But he was kind of creepy. He was like an older guy at the end of his career, and he was a plastic surgeon. And I wanted a small C, and he was like, "Trust me, get a D, get a D." This guy, he was used to like making boobs bigger. I think it was like his version of like the medical like ethics, like a Hippocratic oath. He's like, do no harm, how am I gonna come if she's less than a D? So then, yeah, they grew back eventually. My dad paid for it because I'm like such a daddy's girl. Ew. My dad was a single parent, and he was like very, how dads are. When I was like, I think I want a breast reduction, he was like, I didn't know you had breasts. Dumb. So then when I got it done, he really didn't ask me too much about it. I think he was like, well, you seem better, whatever. I was sick, I had mumps before, you seem healthier. And he didn't ask me about it. And then years later, he was like, he had a second glass of white wine at Thanksgiving, and he was like, I never asked you, are you happy with your breasts? I'm like, this is so bad. I'd rather you ask me if I've had anal. Just ask me my sex. Don't ask me this, But Yeah, now, you don't appreciate when you're younger, like that you have that like fun bounce, that like, ooh, even when your tits are huge. It's like now I'm 40, right? And they're like, like, when I take my bra off, they're like, like they relax. And I'm like, you're still on the clock. We're single up here, but they don't give a shit, right? You appreciate it, yeah. What are your nuts like? No, okay. Do you think if you lost a nut, it would grow back? No, or am I just a fucking hero up here? I told you should drink a little more. Poor guy, help. I have a lot of anxiety, which I try to spread to people. I kind of attribute it to being Jewish, my anxiety. I don't know, I always used to feel like, you just relax, right? That's very relaxing. Just be chill, calm down. But I never am. And then I realized it's like in my DNA, right? Because there probably were like very like mellow, hippie Jews in the past, right? But they didn't make it. Right? Any Jew who was ever like, you'll see, this will all just blow over out of the gene pool. Right? All that's left is me, and I'm like, they're coming. What was that? I feel it a lot at night when I'm walking around, but I think that's pretty justified, actually, at night when you're on the street. At night, it's hard because I have a secret, but a lot of you have the same secret, and everybody knows my secret, which is that I have a hole, like at the front of my body, unguarded, unprotected, just a hole, right? And I'm like, I'll cover it up. I'll put like a little piece of cotton and maybe some denim or linen, and no one will know, right? You can't get in. But people know about it. I leave the house, I walk around on the street at night, and you just hear in the dark like, hey, you got that hole? No, not, I mean, I lost it. I lose everything, And they're like, I know you got it, I can smell it. No, it's full. I keep the keys in there, some lipstick. I keep a list of all the people I'll never forgive, but they're like, I want to get in. Yeah, it's anxiety inducing having a hole, but that's why I have male friends, right? Not for that, but because I like men to like walk me places at night. That's the best time. Then you can get the hole out, and you're like, la la la. I got the hole. Oh no, it's open. It's empty, but you can't come in. Because then if they want to come in, you're like, oh, you wanna rape me? You gotta rape him. All right. Okay. Thank you for laughing at the rape joke. Do you want to hear, I was going to say, do you want to hear a Jew thing or a period thing? But I feel really drawn to the period thing, right? Because in honor of my womb. Have I told you I'm going to get my period? Yeah, okay. Do you want me to? Okay. Sorry. I just stopped. I was like, stop right there. You're going to say the wrong thing. I was going to say, do you want me to show you? Okay. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I knew you in a past life, and I didn't like you. No, you're very sweet. Thank you for being here. I don't really mind, like, I'm 40, right? I don't actually mind the aging part of it. I guess what I don't like is the assumptions that are made about women as they age, right? And my biggest gripe at the moment is the Diva Cup. Do you guys know what the Diva Cup is? The Diva Cup is like a silicone cup. It goes here, it catches the blood in your period, right? It catches all the blood, which you obviously then save to send to every man who's ever rejected you, ever even one time broken eye contact. Someone on the bus, oh, do we have a moment? And then he looks away, he's getting the blood in the mail. Fuck him. But what I resent about the Diva Cup, right, is that there's sizes. There are sizes to the Diva Cup, right? And they depend on age. The first one is a size 1. You cannot give women a size 1 when it comes to their pussy. What woman doesn't want to be like a size 1 pussy, please, right? Like everyone, no! You know who that is, right? The girl with the size 1 pussy, right? She like doesn't wear a bra and her boobs are still like perky and she's like, I don't even need to come, you can come. That bitch, she's a size 1. Stupid fucking slut. But then there's like size too. And they don't even give you a description on the box. They just leave it up to your imagination, right? And you know what you think of a size 2 pussy. You're like, this is for the dump truck pussy. You know, the pussy that's like a plastic bag just floating in the ocean, you know, like a jellyfish, or like an American flag just like faded and blowing in the wind. And anyway, I guess the point of that whole thing is just that I'm 40. You know, once you hit 35, you're supposed to automatically, you're a size 2, right? They're like, you old bitch, right? You know, they don't care if you have a kid. I'm 40, I'm size 1. I'm just saying, like, if my name comes up, like, in conversation, you don't have to remember my jokes. Just be like, Eve Ellenbogen, doesn't she have, like, a tiny, tight little pussy? Isn't that, I don't know how I know, but I just feel like it's, like, tiny. Like, it's so tiny. Like, you gotta raise your voice when you talk about it. It's a tiny little pussy. Like, I'm Mama's pussy. All right. You guys are so much fun. Thank you for letting me ruin your life. Have a good night.
Hell yeah, keep it going for Eve, you guys. So funny. Love that girl. Love her. Even though she did just call me a size 1 pussy bitch, but it's okay. We ready for more comedy? Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right. Coming up for you first, we have a bit of an Austin legend who is as handsome as he is funny. Please make it loud for Raza Jafri.
Look at me go, look at me flex, it's not a plane, I'm like a jet, I just we don't
Hello, how's it going, Roscoe? You doing good? Good, that's good. I'm doing bad, so that's good. Just broke up with my girlfriend, which is hard. Okay, no sympathy in this crowd, that's okay. It was interracial? Is anyone dating interracially here? Yeah, good. Listen, stick to your own kind. Don't explore. Don't be curious. It's hard dating interracially, right? It's different perspectives, different value systems when you date interracially. You see things differently. You argue different. And if it's your first time with that particular culture, you don't know if there's something wrong with them or if there's something wrong with all of them. Start getting real racist in your head. That's what me and Max say. Anytime one of us fucked up, we just blame their whole people. One time she came in the room, she's like, hey, I don't know what you guys do in Bangladesh, but in America, we wash dishes. You know what's fucked up is I'm not from Bangladesh. It's hard dating interracially. It's different cultures, different religions. I grew up Muslim. She was raised Catholic. So it's just hard dating someone you know is going to hell. I think that's hard to reconcile. Okay. I knew she was a goner, that's all. Yeah. One time she came in the room, she's like, hey, what do you think heaven's like? I was like, I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. You're here. Be happy you're even here. Okay, I'm glad that worked here. This place is quite white. I feel like a guest speaker at a Klan rally right now. No, it's interesting. It's good to be here. I was dating someone before. It was interracial, as I mentioned. You do learn a lot when you're dating interracially. Like, I was dating a Latina. Any Latinas in here? Latinas? Okay. No Latinas. Usually they woo a lot right away. Before you even ask, they woo, usually. I was dating a Mexican girl. I had no idea how conservative Mexican girls can be. Did you guys know this? It's a very Catholic country. She was telling me a lot of Mexican girls will save their virginity until after they're pregnant. So you have to, you have to wait. It's part of their culture. No, it's been interesting. Like I mentioned, I grew up Muslim. And it doesn't matter. No Muslims either. I'm doing my part to end stereotypes against Muslims. Like recently I bought the domain name radicalislam.com. And I just post photos of Muslims doing kickflips and cool skateboarding. Oh, thank you. Thank you. 3 of you clap for that. I don't know why, but I appreciate it. Now, you grew up Muslim. I'm not Saudi, though. And I know there's no Saudis in here. You know how I know there's no Saudis? There aren't 40 Bugattis parked outside. It's a clear sign you're not from the kingdom. I don't get Saudis. I don't know you can be that rich and still be that Muslim. But it's true what they say, right? Mo money, Mohammed. Yeah, that's what Tupac said that, I think. I'll tell you this, I just moved here to Austin. Make some noise if you moved here in, let's say, the last 2-3 years. Okay, beautiful. Make some noise if you're born and raised in Austin. Okay, 3 of you. That's pretty good. It's usually less than that. Usually it feels like asking if there's Native Americans in the crowd. It's like, where the fuck are the rest of us? Nobody makes a good buffalo in this town anymore. No, I did grow up in Chicago. I moved down here to buy a car when I moved down to Austin, because in Chicago we have infrastructure. And so I moved down here, I had to buy a car, and I hated driving, and then I got high and I drove. Now I love driving. Because you realize what driving is when you're high. They turn the whole town into an obstacle course. They put cones and markers down, and every moron in the town can play. I drive very safe when I'm stoned. I drive 15 miles below the speed limit. If I see a traffic light, I slow down. It doesn't matter what color it is. I always slow down. If I see a stop sign, I stop all the way. I turn my engine off. I get out of the car. I look at the clouds. I think about that Robert Frost poem. Oh, if there's 2 paths, I should take the one less traveled. So I look at both paths. They're usually equally paved, so I don't know which way to go. You know what I miss about Chicago is that there are options. You could drive if you wanted to, or you could take the train. You could walk. You ever try walking in this fucking town? Outside of a downtown, has anyone tried to walk? I had to go from my apartment complex to a CVS. I have never felt more poor in my life. I might as well have been carrying a stick with a sack at the end. It was just me and homeless people trying to frogger our way across a 7-lane highway as pickup truck after pickup truck whooshes by. Everyone's moving lumber in this fucking state. There's no buildings. Why is everyone moving lumber? All right, never mind. It doesn't matter. No, I like it here. I went to a restaurant here recently. It was a Thai restaurant. You guys like Thai food? Big Thai crowd? Okay, that's the most I've gotten out of you yet, so that's good. I went to this Thai place. It was good. It was a little too authentic, though. Be a little fake if you're going to be a Thai restaurant. I couldn't understand anything on the menu. Every menu item was 3 words, 3 letters each. It looked like an encryption key to a Bitcoin wallet. And next to it was a photo they took of the dish during the 1980s. And next to that was 7 chili emojis. I'm like, what the fuck am I about to get? I have no idea. I don't trust Thai people with spicy food. I'm Indian, Thai people blow us out of the water. And by blow us out of the water, I mean blow toilet water onto my asshole because it's very spicy. I'm gonna have diarrhea soon. I don't know. I don't like if a place is too authentic. I don't like if a place is too fake either. I went to this sushi restaurant once, and it was all condescending menu items. It's embarrassing to order sometimes. It's like, hey, can I get the Godzilla roll? What's the difference between a Godzilla roll and a dragon roll? Isn't a Godzilla just a type of dragon? Also, can I get the Donkey Kong soup with extra samurai sauce? I feel racist right now having to say this. You ever had to order a sexy roll? You know how embarrassing that is? Like, hey, can I get a sexy roll? You know I'm not trying to fuck this roll. You know that, right? I like when an Asian place plays hip-hop music. Like sushi restaurants and hip-hop music, perfect combination. Doesn't work the other way around, though. Never go to like a fried chicken spot in the south side of Chicago, just hear sound bowls like, that's offensive. That's not what they listen to. They listen to music, like us, you know? It's never like, hey, number 2 on the Korean billboards. But I don't know what they play, so. No, I just got here to Austin. I flew here. I had to take a flight. I fly economy. Does anyone else? You guys fly first class? This looks like a third class audience. I also fly third class. I'm working class, and I hate going through first class. It's very embarrassing, you know. And then I hate first class people. And then I had to sit in the front part of third class, and immediately I got condescending. I got cocky. I started rolling my eyes at the poor people behind me. If I sat in first class, I would shush people as they walked through. Even if they weren't being loud, I'd be like, hey, keep it down. This is my area. That's crazy that they make poor people walk through first class. That's gross. For the first class, they should offer eye masks. It's like, hey, we're gonna have some trash shuffle through, if you don't mind. We're gonna Febreze it later. They should make them crawl through first class. Or load them in like luggage through the bottom of the plane. Like they're refugees, like, please take my baby. I'll tell you a vulnerable story. When I was 24 years old, I was outside, and this guy, he yelled out, he was in a van, and he rolled down his window, and he yelled out, fag. Yeah. He said it with way more conviction than I just did. I hesitate because I'm a good person. That's how I say all my slurs. You should see me say the N-word, honestly. I stutter the whole thing. No. And then the word. I never say the N-word. But when I do, it sounds like I have hypothermia. Anyways, he yelled out, eh. And to be fair to him, I was on a tandem bike with another man, so it's hard to... All right, guys, hey, that was my time. Thank you.
Keep it going for him, guys. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for being here for this live taping of Austin's Finest. We appreciate you partaking in our dreams. Please come out and support local comedy anytime at Roscoe's. They do 6 shows a week. We'll see you again soon, yeah? Have a great night, guys. Cheers. I'm Mallory Rockwell.